So last night, my roommates and I took their BMW out drifting. If you saw little clips on Snapchat and Instagram, no, I didn't film the whole thing. I just wanted to get some clips for them. I didn't have my car to drift, so I wasn't gonna try to make a whole video out of it. But anyways, what am I doing underneath the S13 right now? We are trying to get this whole situation sorted with this diff bolt thingy that goes into the subframe. I went ahead and removed it, but you can see there really isn't much damage on the threads. So it's making me wonder if the nut or whatever it is that's inside the subframe is damaged, which that's probably what it is. So instead of buying a new subframe, doing all that work, that'll take forever, figured I would purchase this thing off Amazon. Helicoil? I don't know. But what it basically does is it allows you to repair threads in unconventional places. So you start out by using a drill to clean out the hole. This is the correct size drill bit, no need to worry. Then you re-tap it with a tap right here. So then that goes up in it and you twist, clean out all of the gummed up threads. And then you install what it is, basically a little coil that threads into the grooves of what was once damaged and basically makes it good as new. No guarantees that it will work, but we might as well see, because there is a drift event tomorrow, and depending on whether or not I can get this done, and if Drift Dad would like to go, we might be drifting it. Okay, enough talking, let's get to work. Well, crap. The tap does not fit through the hole in the diff, so that means I need to take out the diff. Okay, it is the next day. Didn't go drifting, even though I pretty much just said, screw it. I didn't want to have to take out the diff just to get that subframe bolt re-tapped. So I just tightened it on and she should hold up for now. See, here's the thing. I don't know how many more events I'm going to do until we decide that this thing's gonna sit in the garage, we're gonna pull the engine, trans, and do all the work that we need to get done to it in prep for next year's Pro-Am. So why take out the diff and just apply a temporary fix when I can just tighten that nut back in, potentially screw up the subframe if it's not already too screwed up, and then just have to do all that work again. So it definitely is the easy way out this time around, but in the next couple months, she's gonna get a lot of work done to her. I did say that if my dad was down to go to the event, I was going to go, but he did bring up a good point. We need to get his BRZ finished. And by that, we need to replace his harness and pretty much put his car back to stock. That's what we have decided.
This is what we gotta change out?
Yeah.
This right here.
Yeah, all that.
It's like a Medusa cable. I mean, holy smoke. I mean, I thought this right here, changing that out, is that the one?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought that would like be go in there, maybe there's like 2 or 3 connections in there.
No.
But it's this.
Yes, yes it is.
I think we might be in a little bit over our heads.
No. If you think about it, all this stuff is gonna line up lengthwise as long as you route it the same way that the old harness is. And everything connects. It's like a big puzzle. It's not gonna be bad.
Puzzle. I suck at puzzles.
So in order to get this new harness that my buddy Hunter sent to us into the car, we're gonna have to remove the intake manifold. And in order to remove that, we have to take off basically
Everything.
not everything.
Everything.
No. So let's get working. All right, intake manifold is out. Drift Dad's just looking at the valves just to see how much buildup there's been since this car was ran with the turbo by the previous owner without catch cans. So lots of blow-by is expected.
A bit of oil on this side.
Yeah, it's not bad. It could be worse, but that's fine. That's why you gotta run catch cans.
Catch cans. Catch me if you can.
This side looks a lot better.
It does?
That side is a little bit oily.
Okay, it looks fine. Now you guys can see exactly what I meant with how we needed to take off the intake manifold to get to the harness. We have all these connections that we'll just have to trace and basically just do.
All right, so we got the harness mostly disconnected. One of the things we did do is I did keep some old socks. See, it's these socks were guaranteed for life. They were guaranteed never to get a hole in them. Sure enough, I had it for probably 10 years. And never got a hole. What happened is they just get hard and crispy and uncomfortable. But they are very good for shoving into these ports right here so we don't accidentally drop something. I think we're at the point where we can start forgetting where everything plugs in. So that'll be a challenge for us in a few minutes.
Okay, in all honesty, it's been pretty straightforward with this whole process so far. I will mention, though, that it is very useful to have like a really small, what is this called again? I forgot.
Vice grips.
Vice grips. Really small vice grips to undo the connectors that hold in your direct injectors that are tucked right in behind here on both sides.
And now, do me a favor.
What?
Don't put that what is this tool thing on your video.
I forgot.
Well, you don't want to, people say, you don't even know what vice grips are?
I forgot the name.
They're like unsubscribe like that. Bam.
No, I just simply forgot.
I wonder why they call them vice grips. Because it says vice grips right there.
Also, if you guys are going to be tackling this job, I would imagine that you would have your skid plate off already. That will help with getting some of the connectors. I think there's a oil pressure. No. Yeah, I think oil pressure sensor on the bottom side. So if you have skid plate off, it helps with just clearances and stuff. Also, you might think that you need to take off your coil packs, but if you just stick your hand in there, press down, you'll hear an audible click. And as soon as it clicks, just push back and the clips will come out for those coil packs. There are a lot of these little clips that go into little brackets that come off the engine just to hold the wiring in place. You might think it's a zip tie that you need to break, but if you just shove a flathead in there and pry, it'll pop out. And there's tons of those little things scattered all throughout. Old harness is out. I can't tell you how annoying it is to make sure that you have everything disconnected. It was what, 5 or 6 times that we thought we had everything disconnected.
At least.
But there was at least one more that needed to be disconnected. But the new harness, well, new old harness can go in now. And after about how many total hours? Maybe
Yeah, you said
3?
about a half hour, and you did multiply by about 6.
Yeah, so 3 hours about.
Yeah.
The biggest issue, of course, for me with this whole process, my thumb and index finger are pretty much broken from having to pinch all these clips. So that wraps up for work on the BRZ for the weekend, but doesn't end there with the work that I need to do to the cars. 240 is still up on jack stands. I need to do something with that rear diff and subframe, but because I drifted my daily at the last event, something went wrong and she needs to be fixed.
I told you not to drift that thing. Told you. Well, I feel kind of bad because, it seems like in these videos, when I'm in them, it's like all I do is criticize.
Yeah, well, it pretty much is.
But it's all in fun.
Yeah,
It's all in fun.
yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Good work today. For
All
sure.
right, thanks. Really appreciate it.
So if you guys want to figure out what went wrong with the 240, you're gonna have to stay tuned for the next video. So be sure to subscribe and to click that little bell notification little thingy. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you guys have an awesome day. And Drift Dad and I will see you guys next time.
Go early. A premature.
Peace.